Why is it important to be spiritual in today's times? In a world full of noise, speed, and distraction, have you ever paused and asked yourself, what am I really searching for? More money? More followers? Or something deeper? Today, let's talk about something we've forgotten spirituality. And why, in this modern, chaotic world, it's not just important, it's essential. Spirituality doesn't mean leaving the world, it means understanding it from within. It's not about religion, rituals, or robes. It's about connection to yourself, to life, to something higher than your ego. Today, we are more connected than ever, yet more disconnected from ourselves. We scroll endlessly, compare constantly, and question our worth silently. Anxiety, depression, loneliness, they're no longer rare. They're normal. And here's where spirituality steps in. Like a silent lighthouse in a stormy sea. Spirituality gives us something we all crave, inner peace. It teaches us to observe, to let go, to be. It reminds us that life is not just about achieving, it's about experiencing. To be spiritual is to slow down in a world obsessed with speed, to listen in a world that loves to speak. To feel in a world that numbs. And beyond the self, spirituality helps us connect with others. With empathy. Compassion. Forgiveness. You start to realize that every person is fighting a battle. That kindness is not weakness. And that love is the highest truth. The world is changing fast. But no matter how advanced we become, AI, machines, Mars missions, our inner emptiness won't be filled by technology. It will be filled by awareness. So ask yourself, what are you truly hungry for? Maybe it's not success. Maybe it's not attention. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's yourself. And that's where spirituality begins. The world needs more awakened minds and peaceful hearts. Maybe it needs yours. Why is it important to be spiritual in today's times? According to Osho, the modern man is lost. Not because the world is wrong, but because he has forgotten himself. We have reached the moon, but we have not even stepped inside our own being. We have created technology, but lost touch with our soul. And that is why spirituality is not a luxury today. It is a necessity. Osho says spirituality is not about becoming someone else. It is about remembering who you are. You are not the name, not the profession, not the body. Not even the mind. You are the silent watcher, the witness, the consciousness behind all experiences. In today's time, man is full from the outside, but utterly empty inside. Running, chasing, achieving, yet no peace, no celebration, no dance. Osho says this is the disease of the modern soul: ambition without awareness, knowledge without wisdom, speed without direction. Why are we so miserable, even surrounded by comforts? Because we live outside ourselves. We know the world, but we don't know the witness within. And unless you know yourself, no amount of success can fill your emptiness. Osho reminds us spirituality is not seriousness. It is playfulness. It is love. It is awareness. To be spiritual is not to escape life, it is to live it fully, consciously, joyfully. Not as a slave of the mind, but as a master of your being. According to Osho, meditation is the key. Not prayer, not belief, not following anyone, but sitting in silence, just watching your breath, your thoughts, your inner sky. And slowly, the noise fades. And you meet your original face. Spirituality is not selfish. It is the birth of real love. When you are rooted in your being, you don't harm. You don't hate. You don't compete. You flow. You share. You radiate. Osho says a spiritual person is not against life, he is drunk on it. He laughs. He dances. He cries. He celebrates. Because he knows nothing is missing. Everything is divine. Be still. Watch. Awaken. This mad world needs more conscious people. And that journey begins with you. Why is it important to be spiritual in today's times? According to Buddha, in the noise of the modern world, in the endless chase for success and survival, there remains a question: what is the true cause of our suffering? This question was asked 2500 years ago by a prince who left his palace in search of truth. His name was Gautama Buddha. According to the Buddha, life is suffering, but not because life is cruel. Because we are ignorant. We do not see reality as it is. We are trapped in desire, attachment, fear, ego. And so, we suffer. Today, we live in a world of more information, more distraction, more comparison. Yet deep inside, we feel empty. Unfulfilled. Lost. Buddha says, the root of suffering is craving. And only by letting go can we find peace. Spirituality, in Buddha's eyes, is not about gods, beliefs, or rituals. It is about awakening. Waking up from the illusion that the world will fulfill us. Waking up from the false identity that I am this body, this name, this story. To be spiritual is to walk the middle path, balanced, mindful, aware. In today's world, this is more important than ever. We are restless. But Buddha teaches us to be still. We are angry, but he shows the path of compassion. We are distracted. He reminds us to be present. The tool? Mindfulness. Being here, now. Fully. Consciously. You don't need to become a monk. You don't need to leave your home. You need to observe. To breathe. To see things as they are. This is called vipassana, seeing clearly. Spirituality today is not an escape. It is the only way to stay sane. Buddha taught, hatred does not cease by hatred but only by love. This is the eternal law. In a world full of conflict, we need this wisdom more than ever. The spiritual person is not weak. He is aware. He sees the root of suffering and chooses peace, not reaction. To be spiritual today is to remember that happiness is not found outside. It is born from understanding, awareness, and compassion. Buddha's words echo through time: be a light unto yourself. Walk slowly. Breathe deeply. Watch your thoughts. And remember, the path is already within you. That is true spirituality. That is freedom. Final conclusion: in the end, we all seek the same thing: peace. Not the kind sold in markets, but the kind that rises in silence. Buddha didn't give answers. He gave a path. A path of awareness, compassion, and inner freedom. In today's noisy world, to walk that path is not an escape, it is an act of courage. So ask yourself, not what you have achieved, but how deeply you've known yourself. Because the greatest journey is not around the world, but into your own heart. And on that journey, spirituality is your light. Let it shine. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free.